to come out of this place, Kenya, and I'm glad these two gentlemen are leading that cause. So I hope we're going to get that support. Support? Okay. Okay, now while to start, I know you all know the gentleman in front of us. This is the sound, and this is the future of Kenyan music. So I don't want to say much. I'll allow these two great men to introduce themselves and then tell you exactly what we're doing on Friday. Karibu.
All right, hey everybody. My name is Ethan Muziki. I'm a singer, songwriter, and the merchant of hope. Na niko very excited that you're here with us. We have super great news, manze. Yani tunaenda kufanya Friday hata sijui. Sets ni noma sana, but yeah, tutaongea a little bit more about it.
Yeah. Hi guys, my name is Kinoti. I am a singer, songwriter, entertainment lawyer, and yeah, just as everyone who's talked before me has said, we are super excited for what we're about to do on Friday, and I am so glad that imefraziwa as a movement, because I feel like that's exactly what this is. Yeah. And yeah, it's about to be quite an interesting end to the year.
Yes. So ideally, what's happening on Friday took on one of the biggest shows, manze, to ever grace our land. Inaitwa Echoes, City of Love. Itakuwa on Friday from 2 p.m. onwards till late.
At 12.
Yes. So it gets open at 12, but the show starts around 2 onwards. Alafu, yeah, kaka na kitu niwacha unaweza kwanza chukua.
Yeah, it's just us to trying to show people the power of collaboration, I guess. And just this in itself has been a long time coming. Tumekuwa tukipanga just to do something to show the people how much we can do. And I feel like this is exactly what showcases what that is. And tumekuwa tukiongelea sana. The planning of it has been amazing, and honestly we genuinely feel like there's nothing like this that has been done before.
Yeah, genuinely. Actually, that's exactly what I was saying in the beginning. Like when you tumepanga the sets, hata umekuja show yetu before in the past, ama ukuje in the future. I think this particular one for Friday ni extremely unique. Because itakuwa zina happen. I'm actually super glad in it, a movement juu which is tunafanya on stage, props and everything itakuwa ina happen. Ni kuonyesha tu what collaboration can be and what Kenyan music can actually offer.
Yeah.
Especially just sisi tunakam na a lot of young beautiful energy. So niko super excited yani. Yeah.
And then just to give context on why we called it Echoes.
Yeah.
When we're on stage, the one thing we feel inakuanga so solid is the ringing out of voices. Wasi wakikamshow tu wanakujanga hapo na experience. Ukikaa hapo hivyo from where we see it, people are just singing along to the music the entire time. And if there's one place we know for sure watu watakuja kuimba hizi ngoma ni hapa KICC on Friday. So mtu akiweza pande za tao mali atakuwa anajiuliza watu wanapigia nduru wapi.
Yeah.
And this will be the place. This will be exactly where it will be happening.
No, it's definitely true. Like unapatanga kuna time tuko show na hata unaweza acha tu kuimba, ukiamua uache kuimba unaweza acha tu and wase wanakuimbia, and so you feel like it's such a beautiful echo, and that's the whole idea behind Echoes, that if your time your sing along ability our songs itakuwa extremely clear. Yeah.
I think we can open space now for the questions.
Yeah.
So we can proceed. So anyone with a question, you can ask Lisa a question.
All right, this question. Oh, thank you so much. I'm Makena. Love with Makena. So this question particularly goes to Churchill. We know you as the father of comedy. I know because I'm coming there. So tunakuja as the father of comedy. So why music now? Why you now? You support a lot of talents, but you mostly major with comedy. Why music now?
Yeah. I beg to correct you on that. Actually, it's all talent.
Yes.
Because way before this, done have the band, Unasi, and all these other big sounds, including Sauti.
Yeah.
The unique thing about Ethan and Kinoti, they remind me of where the real classic Kenya music began, when we had safari sounds, music that we could export to the rest of the world. I know you know that Kasong of Jambo Bwana, the mushrooms, and what they're trying to create is a unique sound for Kenya, just like what Oliver Mtukudzi was able to do down in South. So it's so amazing. And what made me want to be part of what they're doing and give my little support is they've really been ignored by the mainstream media, because mainstream media believe there's a certain sound that their radio station or television channel should listen to. So it's more Afro, more Amapiano, more Bongo. Theirs is so authentic, and that's what is exciting. If you saw their performance at Sarit, you saw everybody singing word to word. That means they're already creating their own movement. And it's so exciting. We live in exciting times to see you guys come up with a sound that we can all celebrate. And we live in interesting times. So this is the future. This is the movement. And we're just getting started. Yeah. And thanks for also believing in me.
Okay, a question to Ethan and Kinot.
Yeah.
Last time you saw your show at Sarit and people were so happy. And you know, right now we have high expectations
Yeah.
for you guys. Maybe how ready are you? Umejipangaje? And also, maybe ni kitu gani kilifanya you believe so much in Churchill? Of course, we have so many people, but you decided to work with Churchill. Why?
Thank you. So we, first of all, luckily we have been performing for the longest time, because
Just for some purposes, can move closer to the...
Okay.
so we have been performing for the longest time. Ata interestingly, venye tu Churchill amesema, direction yenye we take with our music sio particularly chasing anything mainstream, ni kujaribu ku create communities. So for us to create communities, we had to play so many shows and you know, the people tuna interact now. And so una find already, even before we started planning this show, already kulikuwa na a lot of hours of experience in terms of playing live. So now when we were thinking about this show, ilikuwa watu wamekuja show zetu, unajua, so tutawapatia nini yenye either kama umekama ama hujai kama, this one is just going to be extremely different. And so even before we announced the show, already tulikuwa tumeanza rehearsals. That's been like so many hours of rehearsals, overnight rehearsals. I feel like we are extremely ready. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd say one thing that I love about Churchill, honestly, is just his purity and his readiness to support. He has been such an instrumental part in helping us curate this show, and I feel like we wouldn't have done it this way with anyone else, honestly. Like, it was just aligned for it to happen, and that's one thing I'm super grateful for it happening. Ilikuwa tu ni the things that you just say zilikuwa designed to happen, which for us has been quite a beautiful journey. Yeah.
There's someone who sang kama ziko miaka 7 ndio julikana miaka 7 miaka 8. We can't wait. So these guys need to go out there. It's interesting when you go to the sponsors and they'll say, we just have to do something special. Then from there, I think after Friday we'll have a very different discussion. It was the same when we were starting comedy. It didn't matter how funny you are, but can you talk like more? Because at that time it was ridiculous. And so it was very hard to get gigs back then. But with time, na hiyo miaka 8 tuliona for sure, it was not easy. So we want to capture what they have, and they are hungry for success. We need to capture that, and I'm sure you great people are going to support this initiative. We play more Kenyan music. We love our own, and we push this agenda. We just be specific, deliberate, that we want something, a great sound, to come out of this place, Kenya, and I'm glad these two gentlemen are leading that cause. So I hope we're going to get that support. Support? Okay. Do it for the next generation. Sawa.
Sawa, Churchill na Ethan Noti. Swali ni kumekuja kuwa pamoja nao. Are you working as a manager ama ni partnership?
No, I can't manage them. These guys are big. These guys are huge, but I'm just offering my little support in terms of production, advice. We just get started. Then the rest they'll figure it out. They'll choose their managers. They'll choose the record label they want to sign up with. Me or to the initial push to answer them. Yeah.
Wait, nishike.
Navyokupenda huongezeka zaidi kila jioni. Navyokupenda huongezeka zaidi kila jioni. Jioni, kila jioni. Jioni, kila jioni.
Just a quick question.
Before we finish, maybe maybe can you tell us how you guys, the two of you, how you meet and maybe what has kept you together? Because working together, it's not easy, but you guys are still working together. We would like to know how you guys get to know each other.
Okay, so Ethan and I met at a competition like 3 years ago. We were competing for guitar and he ended up winning. I came in third. So what happened after that, he'd seen some of my performances. I was just starting out in playing music, performing rather. So he saw some of the songs that I performed and he was like, you know what, I think this song would do so good in studio, you should come through, and then we record. We recorded the song and then we lost the files. But later on, having seen the experience of what that was for me, I was like, you know what, I actually want to do, I want to record my music. So I hit him up like 5-6 months later and I was like, I think I'm ready. And he was like, you know what, let's do it. So from 3 years ago, we've just been working together, making music when we can, just pushing each other. And I'd say he literally just got me into the game, man. So yeah.
And it's so interesting that you're saying it like that, Ju. I feel like the moment Ken and I started working together, push yake, yani the way anajituma, the way anaweka kazi, ni kama it helps to keep my fire burning, you know. Ju unajua ukiwa ukipatana na mtu na pia ako as excited about music as you are, you feel like you're not alone in the journey. So thank you, man.
Thank you, Mazi.
Yeah.
Bless
Yeah.
one.
Just to ask, because I've seen you quite a number of times performing before, and if I'm not wrong, I stand corrected. You used to work with King Kaka Empire. Yeah. So how is it from when you started to now? And number two, because Sauti Sol has announced they're closing down Sauti Sol. Do you think you're the next Sauti Sol? Are you taking the space, or who do you want to take the space if it's not you?
Well, the journey for me genuinely has been very, imekuwa eye-opening. Kuna vitu mingi zenye nimelearn along the way. Kuna so many people wenye nimemeet along the way. So hapo tu naweza sema the journey imekuwa poa. Just isn't too much into the details. Lakini about the second question is about
Sauti Sol.
about Sauti Sol. Well, I feel like I really love Sauti Sol, obviously, manze, yani vitu wamefanya for the industry. But labda ni juu we're not particularly a band. Yeah, so ni ngumu kusema we are the next Sauti Sol, but na feel wame tengeneza a very beautiful way for everybody.
Yeah.
At least hivyo so inamaanisha we can also create things now from venye kujua penye wameiweka.
Tunacheki standard yenye amefika and we are like, okay, if that is achievable, what more can we achieve with the amount of time that they have? And pia inatupea two goals, tunaangalia tuko like, okay, wamefika level fulani, it's only fair that we surpass that because it's eye-opening for the generation in Itakam. So that 10 years down the line when people look at us, they're like, you know what,